like them. Jamming on the beat. Sells me out and doing like them.
Hey guys, Bled has asked me to do another collab with him. So that's why my schedule this week is messed up, because I'm trying to catch up from when I was sick and all that. But anyhow, this time it was for their 6x6 paper sheets. And in their pack you get 24 sheets. And this is archival. These are the sheets. I'll just kind of see if I can get it. See, they're very... I can't. We're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. You get this one. That design. That design. That design. That design. That design. That one. That one. This looks neat. That one. This one. This one. And the one I used. And you get 2 of each one. And they're 6x6. And they're white on the opposite side. So just so you know, they're not double side printed. They're only single side printed. And this is what I made with mine. And I don't know if I'll be able to show you very well, but I'm going to try to from here. I may have to. Hold on. This is what I made, a diorama. Now I don't know if you, yeah, it's going to reflect. I knew it would because of the glass. But as you can see, if I can get it at the right angle, it looks like it's raining. I saw rain. Okay, now if you make this, I wanted to let you know ahead of time, if you do make this, yeah, if I can get, I got that one right there that's a little off kilter, but the rest of it, you know, you get the idea of it. It's lights, there you go, that's a little bit better, except for this light right here. But you see, if you look at it, you can see the rain, what looks like rain. Let me see if I can turn this overhead light off. Made it worse, didn't it? But that's, yeah, and there, now you can kind of see. Let's step back. Now, I'm trying to show you the rain, right? Yeah. See, if you can see the rain on the glass. But also, because I thought they looked like Christmas lights in the winter rain. Now this part, you can glue it to the back, or you can lay it around. You can use this in a tiered tray. You can use this in a tiered tray. See, it'll stand on its own, or on a counter, or on a table. You can make it any size. I mean, you can do a huge one, whatever size your frame is, and you can put metal hinges on the top, and then you can get in there every season and change like things that's on the outside. But also, in the winter, you would put school glue around the edges, and that will give you, if you do it like with a fan brush, that will give you a frosted look, like your windows fogging up. And then as the weather starts warming up again, you can wipe that off with glass cleaner. So anyway, that's my simple project. I hope I got where you could see it well, but I'll put a couple stills on there if I can do it that way. Oh, I forgot. Following is the instructions on how I made this. It's really pretty easy. They're easy steps. There's just a lot of them. And you can go as far with this or as little with this as you want to go. It can change, you know, you can use colored lights if you want to use it for a Christmas time thing. I used clear lights with the intention I could change it in and out. Now I put mine together with school glue, and I did that so I could easily take it apart later when I get hinges, because I don't have hinges right now. So keep on following and you can see how I made it. But you know how I feel about decoupaging. I don't pay for the extra stuff to do these things because I have stuff around my house that is the same thing. All this is just school glue, regular Elmer school glue. So you know I do this all the time. And yes, I'm a messy, but I'm a quick crafter because I just, quite honestly, these days I have no time. And when I have time, I'm sick. So, and I just take it and spread it across here where I want to decoupage it. And I see something different than probably most people when they see this. But this reminds me of a winter, when you look out the window at Christmas time and you see all the pretty lights and it's raining. That's what that reminds me of. So then I just set the paper down on there, making sure I got it in the right spot, so you can see. And then I put the Elmer's glue over the top of it. You know, the same thing as decoupaging, same methods. You know, get it sealed down there really good. Press all the bubbles out. And then you'll see when I'm done what it'll look like. And then I go over this side. And hopefully it'll be okay because I got a phone call in the middle and it usually doesn't matter. And that's the basics of your decoupage. And then when it's done, it'll be cloudy. So I go over it with clear acrylic, which I'll show you before I put it on, but just leave that sit till it dries. And then while that's drying, I got this picture frame at Dollar General for $4. Okay, you can get a cheaper one at Dollar Tree. I just wasn't going to town. So just take the glass out of it, because all you need right now is the glass. And you take the frame and set it aside. I just need this piece of glass out of here. And of course, clean your glass. I spilled something here, so I'm not really worrying too much about the downside. But you clean your glass so you don't get fingerprints in the final product. And you can decide, now's the time to decide, do you want this as a horizontal or do you want it as a vertical? I'm probably going to use it as a horizontal, just so you know. But yeah, you clean your glass on here, and I don't know if I'm filming in the right spot. There I am. And then you take clear Gorilla Glue. And you make little drops. You make bigger ones and littler ones. And you'll see why. And be sure to put a few just small ones. And you want them as drops. And you'll see what I'm talking about. And then I'm going to tip it up and try to get it streaked, you know, like rain coming down the window. I want those streaks. And it doesn't matter where it starts from. You know, just a stray spot here and there would be nice too, because that'll be covered over too. And then I'm just going to leave it like this to dry, propped up to dry. Maybe. It doesn't matter what angle as long as it's propped. Okay guys, this is the last step to decoupaging in my method. Now, you don't always have to use this. If you don't really need whatever sealed, you don't have to use a top coat. But if you want it sealed, I prefer shiny, but it also comes in matte, it comes in satin. But you can also get little tiny bottles that's much cheaper. This is only about $8, $9, but it's much cheaper. But I use it for like furniture, anything I do. So it's cheaper for me to buy it in the quarts. So, and then I'm also going to use, what is this? I don't know what brand it is, but it's called Iridescent Glitter is what it's called. And it's, I wouldn't say it's fine, and I wouldn't say it's coarse. It's like just in the middle. Oh. Okay, I'm just using an old beat up brush, you know, and I get these cheap brushes sometimes and I'll use them. And if I'm on a project that it's easy to clean it out, I'll clean it out. But if it's not, I throw it away. So you only need a light coat of this stuff. So I'm probably going to make mine a little thicker for a reason. And that is because I'm going to use it to help add dimension. And a lot of times, like if you're decoupaging, you want to make sure to get the edges clear. You need to get the edges well. Sorry, I don't know. You need to get the edges well, so it doesn't roll up on you. And that's all I'm going to do. And some people do several coats. If it's the top of a table, I'll do about 3 or 4 coats. Okay, and this is what I'm going to do with this. I'm not using very much glitter at all. I'm just opening the top, taking out a pinch, putting it in my hand, stepping back and blowing. And I might do that a couple times because I'm not really, you know, I just want a faint, barely visible bit of glitter in there. And that's all. If you notice, you can kind of see the flickering in the light. Okay, then on the next step, the next step, you just need to make a little hole just on one corner of this part. You won't really be able to see that in the final project. And I'm using these Dollar Tree lights. Yeah. And they're just these little string lights. Sometimes these are just a pain in the butt, but they're very cheap, $1.25. You can't go wrong. And then just take it and feed it through the hole. Doesn't matter. I accidentally put mine at the top where I wanted the top to be because I wanted like the skyline to be here. So it doesn't matter because you can work around it, but you may want to decide where you want the bottom of it. I got them intertangled. The ends intertangled. You just feed it through there. Now if you got the time, you just kind of glue that there in the corner. Let that glue dry. And the idea is just to have the flickering lights in here, but you want them closer to the bottom. Really doesn't matter how you put them in, because you'll probably want to rechange them once you put the batteries in. But I'm going to let that dry. I suppose I could have used my glue gun, but a lot of times when I'm working with something like this, I don't like to have something, but I forgot I had my low heat one. So we're going to let that glue dry, and then I'll be back and we'll finish this project up. Okay, I put the glass back in the frame with the glue on the inside. Okay, I took the string lights and I put them underneath so they don't actually stand out. And I'll show you what my intention is with that. There's one right there, but I'm gonna have to, that I can sit back down. But when I fasten them, see, it will glow. But you won't see it once it's impermanent. So you just want it along those insides. And you can glue them down. And I'll just glue them down real fast and that'll be easier. Stick that in there. There. There, dear. That'll work. Let all that dry. Make sure everything's how you want it. Okay, for this part, you can use a hinge so you can get in and out of it. So you can change, put miniatures in here by the season, you know, by the holiday or whatever. But I'm not going to do that because I don't have any right now. And so I'm just going to go ahead and glue it on. I'm just going to use this glue that I can get back off because it's water-based. I'm just going to glue it all the way around. Then put the frame down on top of it. Now try to make the bottom even. Doesn't matter about the top or the sides. Well, you might want to put it in the center, you know. I mean, it doesn't matter if they're not aligned. Oops, I got it in there. It'll be alright.